All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around.
We gotta do the clap or we already rolling?
Oh, yeah, just for the audio to make sure it links up.
All right, that was some good stuff. Hopefully it's still on there. You want me to start it off?
Yes, sir.
Man, why you don't? All right, man.
Bro, it's just rapping it, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. All right. What's up, y'all, man? Welcome back to another episode of Just Rappin It.
He says another one like y'all seen the last 4, but he don't ever drop shit.
They all been in editing right now, but stay tuned.
Well, I hope they're dropped by the time they get to this one.
Hopefully, if I had a little help.
Don't look my way. Don't look my way. He was supposed to have been drop shit.
Come on, man. But we're not gonna tell them that. That's all the background stuff.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You ain't gotta tell them all that.
What we got today, Corey?
Man,
how you been, by the way?
I've been good, man. I've been good. Just lifing. But recently I ended up getting baptized. So
I seen that.
That's been.
Thanks for the invite. My bad, I could go out there.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool. But it's been a journey, bro.
Did you have a big crowd supporting you out there?
No, I did. Like my family.
You did. So then I went one notch down. Some people came.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, you really.
Shit, I gotta do something to make up.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, dang, bro. I'm looking in the crowd like Moses there. Like, but right before I went under. No, I'm playing. No, but it was beautiful, man. It was a good moment. You know what I'm saying? Like my people showed up because honestly, it was something that I wasn't expecting family to come to. Like it wasn't something that I was thinking about. Like family, like come. So it was pretty cool to see them like just pull up and support me and Jazz because me and Jazz both got baptized on our new journey. So it was cool.
So? You hadn't been baptized as a kid or anything, had you?
Well, so, it's crazy because I had this conversation with my grandma, and I was like, man, I remember at Mount Calvary because my parents from, a small town in Orange, Texas, and I remember, being next to the water, but I don't know if it was just for me playing in the church, or if I really got baptized, but I remember being next to the water, and that's, my last memory. It used to be, the, where the choir sung, and then, right behind it is where everybody got baptized. And that was my last memory. And, my dad convinced me too. He like, yeah, but my grandma the other day, she was like, did you get baptized? I thought I did.
Yeah.
But I just feel like regardless of the fact, if I did or if I didn't, I just feel like now in my life, it's a totally different meaning than me being a little kid and now really understanding the meaning behind God. You know what I mean? It's always been led in my household. But I think as I got older and you go through things, you truly learn what true faith is, you know what I mean? And that's ultimately what led me back to, getting baptized and rededicating my life to Christ, you know what I mean? So it was a beautiful thing, man. It was beautiful to go through it with my lady, shout out to her too. And now we on this spiritual journey, just growing to be, better products of ourselves every day. So, hey, yeah.
So let me ask you, because not too long ago we had Mook here and we were talking about church or whatever.
Yeah.
And, we were kind of just saying how, church is there, but it's not necessarily how you connect with God all the time. It could be a good space, but at the same time, sometimes it ain't. How'd you find this church and what kind of convinced you to get baptized? What was the
So going back to that conversation, I honestly still feel like line of contact with God is between you and God. You know what I mean? But I feel like with this church, it's actually from my boy Matt. We kind of grew up together. He played for the same little league type thing, and grew up in around the same area, so we know of each other, been around each other. And I seen a couple of his clips, of him preaching, and I was like, dang, man, that's super dope. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of his sermons that was just calling me. And I told myself, I'm like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go visit. I'm just gonna go visit. I'm gonna go, show my support and just see what happens. So, one Sunday actually after I left the studio, it was that weekend, not the weekend of me creating Seasons Change, and it was a crazy interactions that was happening that day that called me to go to church. So I'm gonna explain. I went to the studio. I had a faith-based conversation with my producer. We over there, we just talking about faith. I leave there. This is the same day of the tank fight. I go meet up with a couple of my buddies, and matter of fact, I lied. I go to my one of my other good friends. I went to his birthday party, and we talking, And one of his friends was like, yeah, I'm going to Blueprint. I'm like, yo, bro, like I was just saying that I'm going to Blueprint. So I'm like, dang, like that's already spooky. The next day was the day of the tank fight. I go meet up with some of my buddies, and we talking outside, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm going to church tomorrow, you know, like, and they like, what church you going to? I'm like, I'm going to Blueprint. Like, bro, you lying. I'm going to Blueprint too. You know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, it was just that in the conversations that I was having that was like, you gotta go to church, bro. Like I'm saying it, I was already speaking it into existence, but like to have those interactions was like crazy. So sure enough, I woke up that Sunday, got dressed, Jasmine got dressed, we went, and bro, I swear, like the sermon was just like, it was like, dang, like, are you talking to me? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just talking about reflection and just talking about reflecting on the things that you done went through and how you go through certain things, and sometimes it leads you astray, it leads you away from God, like you questioning why. And me going through like life traumatic things that had happened to me, I feel like that was me. Like I was going questioning like why, and I didn't get those answers until later on in life. Like I'm like, you know, with football and things like that and getting hurt, you know, all the heartbreaks, people, you know, we can go for days on the traumatic things that we go through in life. But when I reflect on some of the traumatic things that happened in my life, bro, like I realized like how God was so present in my life. Like I done been through some things that you would be like, bro, like you made it through that, to where like it's like, yeah, like I was in some dumb situations that me being the age that I am now, I could have possibly not made it to this age off of just God being there alone,
Right.
and me not even realizing like how present he was in my life, you know? So I think now me realizing where I am, everything that then transpired in my life is to lead me to this moment in time. Bro, it's truly a blessing, bro. It's truly something that then guided me and got me here out of, and there's so many people who haven't got here. You know what I mean? So I just felt like it was my time to really thank God, like truly thank God, and you know, rededicate myself to him as like a thank you. You know what I mean?
So what did that mean? Like, what does being baptized mean exactly? Is it
So it's like a rededication to Christ. Like, you
okay?
know, I believe that he died for my sins, you know, so like it doesn't matter what I transpired or what I did. He had already paid the price, you know, of any sin that I can do fleshly, you know what I mean? And by me saying that I dedicate my life to Christ is accepting that he paved the way for me, like, you know what I mean, and that I'm imperfect, but I'm perfect in God's eyes, like, you know. So again, me rededicating myself to Christ is just saying again, like, thank you, God,
Yeah.
like thank you for making me, for being able to walk this life, for you guiding me to be able to experience this thing we call life for this long. So I feel like that's what it means for me, you know. And again, I feel like, you know, even when it comes to the Bible, I like, you know, it's a lot of things that people have against the Bible, you know what I mean? And I keep saying, you know what I mean, but that's okay. I just feel like at the end of the day, it's the stories is to ultimately mold you into a better version of yourself. And this was written way, 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 way back then. And it's still the same thing, is to guide you morally to be a better version of yourself. So for me, it's like, why wouldn't I be a part of a community of people who's striving to be the best version of yourself? And I know people say, well, man, the priest will be doing this and doing that. And that'd be the first thing that people say. And it's just like, we are human. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? You're not perfect. Nobody who walks this earth is perfect, even including the person that's preaching to you.
Yeah.
He's not perfect. All right? He's subject to sin just like everybody else. And we got to understand that. And when you don't look at it as a lens like that, you look at it as we are imperfect, just striving to be perfect. You know, knowing that we'll never be perfect. That's what makes it super dope. And it gives you empathy. It makes you, you know, I mean, have discernment for people. It makes you not really judge and put a book on this cover, because I mean, shit, we all got a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? We all then did something. You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it, you know, and that's why again I rededicated myself to Christ. I'm actively going back to church now.
Yeah.
It's just to be a part of that community and get the word to become a
got you,
better
I got you.
version. Yeah.
It was water cold. It was windy that morning. Was that Sunday
Man, that water
morning?
was cold as hell, like a pool. I was like, dang, like I woke up, like I was like, yeah, man, yeah, it was cool, but it was refreshing. Though.
Yeah, man, I was like, man, I know that water might be a little cold. 'Cause I remember that morning it was a little windy outside. It warmed up later, but I'm sure y'all did it in the morning. I was like, man,
no, we actually did it in the afternoon.
Oh, it was
a late service. So it was like
okay.
at like 2-3 o'clock. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it was good. 'Cause it probably would have been colder earlier.
Nah, facts. I want to change them clothes quick.
Man.
Yeah.
You know, I would be wondering, like, cause in the Catholic church, bro, like I got baptized when I was little. All I do is like put you a little baby, and they can take like a little cup, and they just like, or like on your forehead or whatever. But some people like full blown like dive their whole body in. I'm like, man, which one's right? Which one is which or whatever? But anyway. Let's move on. What's our next topic, bro?
I was gonna tell you about a video I had watched. It was a priest.
When we dropped the baby? Oh
no, not the one that dropped the baby. No, when he dunked the baby. You talking about that one? That was crazy too. But no, I was talking about the one. It was one he baptized a dude, and I swear he left him under the water for like a good 10 seconds. It was like, golly, he trying to send him to
bro. They be some of these videos be wild. I saw one where the baby was crying. The baby smacked the baby. I was like, hey, the parents like, what you doing? Man.
Yeah, man.
Anyway.
Yeah. You know.
But yeah, man. How Jazz take she I saw she was holding her nose when she went down.
Yeah. We both did for sure. They tell you to. But
okay.
Nah, same thing with her. Like, man, just to see how it's also like working in her life too. You know what I mean? Like, it was one of them things like I didn't even realize how much that it was gonna impact her and how much she needed that too. You know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And I think that was one of the beautiful, like the most beautiful thing that came out of it too. Like I didn't know how much of me going, you know, is going to affect her and her going, and how much is transpiring in her life alone and on her journey and the things that she been through too. So it was, like I said, it was magical, man.
Yeah,
like,
I texted you that day, and then you said,
Yeah.
you was like, yeah, Mos, I know you ain't about that sentimental shit.
Yeah.
But my heart for her, I don't care what you got to say.
Yeah, and that's the biggest way to explain it. Is like, bro, my heart full, bro.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Like, I ain't gonna even lie, I start getting emotional a little bit, man. Like, for real, it's cool.
Stop it. Anyway, best Friday movie. Let's rank them. Because I know I can't remember. I think Mike Epps was on the Breakfast Club, and he's saying that they locked in. I think he had just signed a contract that I think they're gonna call it Last Friday is in the works. They're working on the script right now and stuff.
Fire.
So out of the 3 Friday movies right now, let's rank them 1, 2, 3. Which one you got? Number 1, 2, and 3.
Number 1, I gotta go with the OG.
I'm with you.
I gotta go Friday. But then I'm gonna skip next Friday, and then I'm gonna go to Friday after next.
You gotta give me reasons, bro. Don't just go straight to the point.
Friday is because it's literally the OG.
The OG.
Smokey, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just the OG. I can't put it like that's what introduced us to Friday. You know, bye Felicia. Like, you know what I mean? That's
we got so many quotes out of that one.
Yes,
Pops was dope in that one.
Come on. And then the reason why I skipped like next Friday, only because I enjoyed Friday After Next so much. Like, it was just so much, like with Terry Crews.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Friday After Next, I think, gave us more memorable characters. Like you got Damon, Terry Crews. You got Magic Mike. What was his name?
Who?
Money Mike.
Money Mike.
Called him Magic Mike.
Yeah, Money Mike. Magic Mike.
You got
he might
Money
as well
Mike.
be Magic Mike.
You got Money Mike. You had Pinky. Pinky was hilarious, bro, with the limo and shit.
Yeah, the wig.
You had Ricky Smiley as the hood Santa Claus, the thief. Yep. You had
Mike Epps.
You had Uncle and Pops going at it.
Yeah, that was classic. You know,
talking about my dick is bigger than yours. It was cold that night.
For real,
bro. I think I'm with you, bro. Yeah. And I feel like I'm trying to go back and look at the characters in next Friday. It still has some go. I mean, that was the first time we saw Mike Epps.
Yeah.
So that was dope.
I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't as memorable. Like, it still was good. Like, you know what I mean? But I just feel like when I think about Friday, like, instantly my mind goes to the first Friday, and it literally goes to Friday After Next. Like, it's just, that's where it go to Christmas. It go to, like you said, Ricky Smiley going through the window.
Would you consider that a Christmas movie?
I really do.
Dude,
like, yeah, I watch it every Christmas.
I
like,
don't, but I want to
Christmas
start. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start
yeah.
making a tradition now. But
Yeah, it's definitely.
But
a
yeah,
Christmas
I'm with you.
movie.
Friday, I probably watched that. I have watched that more than any of the other ones. And yeah, bro, next Friday is funny. But you're right. It's just
like a blur, like almost.
You got the Joker and the Pitbull.
Yeah, that's it. Like, you know, it was cool.
Wait, hold up.
I remember the Snoop Dogg.
Pinky was on the first one. I'm my bad. On the second one, I mean, not the third
Worm.
one. No. Pinky was actually introduced in next Friday. My bad. I had said we got him in Friday after next, but Pinky was in next Friday because I remember Mike Epps was working.
They working for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was working for him.
Yeah, my bad on that one. But I think I'm with you, bro. Like,
yeah.
But yeah, I think Friday is one of the most hilarious movies ever, though. That's probably like not even ranking them, just like comedies in general. It's probably top 10.
Yeah.
Out of all in any genre.
Top 10. I was gonna say top 5, but top 10 for sure.
Yeah.
Top 10, most classic for sure. But I don't, like I said, next Friday, it just wasn't as, like, it's still a good. Like, I remember, you know, them sneaking to the house. I ain't even say this on camera. Never mind.
Bro.
Never mind. I can't even say it.
Hey, I had a little mini crush.
I say it off camera.
I had a little mini crush on I don't even know the actress's
Yeah, I know
name.
what you're talking about. That's what I was gonna say.
Who? No, I'm not talking about the Hispanic chick. I'm talking about uncle's wife.
Oh, no. That's Friday after next. I'm thinking of his wife.
Yeah,
Uncle wife, the one. Who was all the time. I cannot put her face right.
Bro,
there.
I forget her name, but remember that her, Craig, and Uncle were smoking one time, and she fell asleep and ended up falling
on his lap.
And then, what's her name though? I can't.
Now I got it. Like it took me a minute. Like I remember, cause she's from another movie too.
Yeah, she in a bunch of stuff. I just can't think of her name right now, bro.
I know who you talking about though. Like older. It took me a minute to catch her face. Yeah.
But
nah, you nasty, man. You nasty.
Shut up, bro. I thought we between boys, bro.
I was across the street.
You gonna judge? Now you gonna judge me? You talking about the Latin chick?
Yeah, it's funny. Like I ain't gonna lie, yeah.
It's cute, but that's an obvious one. I'm just talking about me.
Nah, but you nasty. Nah, bro. For real.
What year that movie came out, real quick, so I can remember how old I was.
I'm telling you. But
next
you nasty
Friday.
for that. Yeah, you definitely nasty.
Hopefully, just don't watch this shit. Yeah, don't send the links when you drop this one.
For real.
2000.
Nah.
So I was
crazy.
Damn, bro, 2000 really?
Okay.
I was 10 years old.
Damn,
I was a wild boy.
Yeah, you wild. You can smell the booty through the screen. Right?
When Friday come out then?
And I
like 90,
came in like
1995.
Dang, that's crazy.
I was 5.
You was
younger.
Because I think me and Jasmine was looking at that. Like we was only one. I was only 1 year old.
Damn, it's been a minute then.
Depending on the month, I was probably some months. But that's a classic right there.
So it was 1995, 2000, and then 2002. Damn, I didn't think I was that young when these movies came out. But shoot, what was I doing watching these movies, bro? They was.
Man, I know why I was watching them.
What you think they're gonna do with the new one? I know they said they're gonna get some new comedians in there and then try to get most of the original cast. I think they got.
I feel like they got to.
Hopefully they get both Mike Epps and Chris Tucker in it.
Man, if they did that,
that'd be dope as well. And then there was talking about DC Young Fly in there because he kind of
like the new up and coming. Mm-hmm. They need to get me in there, bro. They need to cast me. I need to be in
you
there.
You be looking at these auditions.
Man, I used to at one point in time. I'm not gonna even lie. Like I was heavy. Like I had a whole coach and everything. I don't think I ever told you that. Yeah, I used to go to a coach, you know, and he used to get me right. I got like a whole forgot what you call them. Like you send them off, like headshots. You send them off to auditions, like monologues.
Okay.
Yeah,
like you did all that?
Yeah, I did.
Let me see one.
I'm gonna have to show you, bro. Like for real, yeah, man. Like I was really like into it, and I think just like again, life. Like if I ever get, like I said, if I get to the point to where like I can really just be in that creative mode, I will get right back into it.
Yeah.
But you know, like I still get to do it with jazz. That's what.
No, that's dope. That I mean, you could probably I see that now in your little short videos you'll be posting now.
Yeah.
I can see that now. But now I hope they whatever they do something to honor Pops. It sucks that they weren't able to get another Friday done while he was here because he's always been a staple in those movies.
What? Tearing up the bathroom.
Bro. Both times. Bro. But yeah, what else? I mean, I hope it's just like a good story and it doesn't feel like forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's what I'm hoping too, because like always, like when they making like the last one, it can make it or break it.
Right,
like,
right,
you know what I mean?
right,
Like the
right.
Home Alone, like Home Alone 4, like what?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So
though,
hopefully
like,
they don't mess it up.
But I trust Cube. Cube ain't gonna put out no bullshit.
Yeah.
So
He got to get Chris Tucker. He got to get Mike Epps. It got to be a lot of the OGs to make it feel.
mm-hmm. I mean, you got to get Cat Williams, but Cat Williams beefing with everybody now. So
Man, what? You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. Like, I feel like, and then the thing, like when I look at movies and comedies, bro, like that 90s period, especially like early 2000s, like the way that they, like, how did y'all create that?
yeah,
Like, that is bananas to me of like y'all creativity and how like y'all really capture like culture. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just like that mesh of like actors in general.
and just capturing the feeling.
Like it's crazy. Like Miss Pearly, like, you know what I mean? Like Terry Crews, Mike Epps, even going back to Chris Tucker, even going back to the First Friday, old girl with the bob.
Oh yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I be putting.
You
in
talking about
songs.
Craig's sister or who?
Nah,
No,
you
you talking about Nia Long.
Nia Long,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
She didn't have a bob, bro. She just had short hair.
Like a short hair. I mean, not a bob, but you know what I mean.
Well,
you know
you said Bob. I'm trying to
You know
think.
what I'm
Who?
saying?
The only
Miss-
one I could think was Craig's sister. So.
You know what I'm saying? Like Miss Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody grew up with a Miss Parker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that is crazy. Just like capturing that.
Everybody had a Stanley.
Yeah.
Tripping.
Come
Snitch.
on. A Debo.
Bro.
Like, bro, Debo, dog.
Bro,
Like,
it took me.
crazy.
I was like 2 years old, bro, when I realized Red he actually wrote the movie too, bro.
I did not know.
You didn't know
just
that?
told me- you just told me that.
That's DJ Pooh.
That is
You
crazy.
ain't know that?
I did not know that.
Man,
you just
I'm
educated
gonna have to
me.
teach you. We gonna have to have a movie podcast one day,
like,
bro.
You just educated. I did not know that.
That's
For
DJ
real.
Pooh, bro. He wrote the movie.
He played that character so good.
His
Like,
run.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to be
What's it?
I'm gonna try to be him one year for Halloween with the
With the
black
black
eye,
eye.
my UPS outfit, and
Yeah.
somebody else hold my chain.
Nah, bro, that's a classic though. Like, like for them to cook that so well, like that's crazy, bro. Crazy. Classic. Yeah, but hey, in the comments, make sure y'all put what do y'all rank?
Yeah, did we get it right? I feel like we got it right. I
think
feel
we got
like
it
it's
right.
not too much controversy. I think
Yeah.
we pretty solid on
You
this
got
one.
good taste, man. I didn't think you was gonna agree with me at first.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, this one's not too controversial. We'll get into some controversial ones later, bro. Like,
Yeah.
Like one controversial take though. You ever seen the movie The Wood,
Yeah, of course.
bro? I think I like The Wood is better than Friday,
No,
bro. I'm telling you,
The Wood-
we'll talk about it another time, bro. But I'm telling you, The Wood might be better than Friday for me, man. Mike had me cracking up.
Not
man.
better than
Slim.
Friday. The storyline is fire because we all could relate. You know what I mean? But
We'll talk.
Yeah,
Let's say that for
yeah.
another one, bro. We might need to get Mook or Josh in here because I think they might be on my side. I don't know, but that's like the one movie we always refer to when we cracking
The
jokes and
Wood.
stuff. The Wood, I love
Yeah,
that
that's
movie.
classic.
But yeah, so we got Friday after
After
next,
next,
and then next Friday.
Yep.
Yep, lock it in.
Yeah,
That's
lock it
that's
in.
the list. All right, bro. What else we got?
The last topic. Oh, LeBron James and Stephen A.
Oh yeah, we wanted to talk about this last week, but somebody was busy.
Yeah, my bad, bro. You know.
So
I was editing.
explain to them. You want me to explain what happened?
Yeah, you can explain what happened.
So what was like a couple weeks ago, Stephen A. was at a Laker game,
Yup, chilling.
and apparently sometime during like the middle of the third and fourth quarter, LeBron saw Stephen A. on the sideline and came up to him and kind of basically like confronted him, or it looked like he was trying to Debo him,
Charged him up,
like, hey man, keep my son's name out your mouth, type shit. Apparently that's what was said. Allegedly,
Yeah,
we don't
allegedly.
know.
We wasn't there. We just seen the clip.
Yeah. So how do you feel about LeBron, charging Stephen A. like that, a member of the media?
I mean,
do you feel like that was warranted? How do you think it makes him look? Because that's what everybody's gonna look like.
Yeah.
Somebody's like, man, LeBron's soft. He can't handle people talking about his kid or whatever. So
I mean, I feel like what Stephen A. said, that was a father. No, I'm playing. That wasn't LeBron James, the basketball player. That was LeBron James, the father. You know what I mean? And again, like, it goes back to what we talked about. Like, we are human, and sometimes we look at them people as like they're Superman, like they're invincible, untouchable. But I feel like words do hurt. You know what I mean? And his son has been through a lot, and I feel like that's what happened. That's what we seen. We seen LeBron James confronting him as a man. Because that was a man that he can, get to, in a sense. How do I feel about it? Like, overall, I feel like it was a weak move. Because I feel like you in the industry where you got to have tough skin.
Right.
Your son, and what are you teaching your son? At the end of the day, he got to have tough skin too. Because it's not going to stop. Even when you retire, it's going to be people who talking about Bronny. Me personally, I want to see Bronny succeed. We do. But at the end of the day, his job is to analyze. And he's going to analyze your son accordingly. He's a professional NBA player. I'm a professional analyzer, or whatever his job title is, right? That's how you
Analyst.
say it? Analyst. My bad. Analyzer. But that's what he's paid to do. So
Right.
whatever critique or whatever he has to say about Bronny, it is what it is. And you got to accept that. Whatever he say about you, if you go out there and you on Shaq free throws, you know what I mean? Hey, that's what it is. So he got to have tough skin. He got to set an example for his son for years to come if he has that lengthy, career in the NBA, and you got to have tough skin.
Right.
So how you feel?
I'm on the same boat with you. I mean, it's kind of iffy what exactly he told him. Somebody said that he was telling him he wasn't talking about Bronny necessarily. I guess Stephen A. Smith said something about the way LeBron was parenting. So LeBron was like took offense to that part, not necessarily, talking about Bronny's stats or anything like that. More he was taking offense to Stephen A. saying something about how he parents Bronny.
Okay.
So I don't know, but either way, I feel like you can't really make an
assumption.
Not necessarily make an assumption, but you can't necessarily make it okay for NBA players to confront members of the media. Period, like that. I mean. And then we say that she was like he was a father, but like T. Morant, a father. Every time he yelling at a ref or something, we get on to him like that's no excuse. You need to conduct yourself accordingly. You can't just go off. And then I saw a Stephen A. interview. He went on Gilbert Arenas podcast, and he said something about. I feel like it was a weak move. I feel like it was a bullshit move. And it just reminded me of Smokey when he was like, "I got mind control over Debo." When he say something, I'll be listening. Then he go away. I'll be talking again. That's exactly what like Stephen A. Man, come on, man. You say that all big, but when LeBron will say shit, but what you want Stephen A. to do, bro? Stephen A. like
how tall is he? Like 6'5"? How tall is LeBron?
LeBron like 6'8". 6'8", bro. LeBron 6'8", big dude. And he's still bodies in his prime still. Yeah. Oh fuck! I mean, what Stephen A. gonna do?
But he did poke his chest out.
And I feel like, but yeah, like LeBron, you can't come at everybody that says something. You be wasting your time. But I think he did that on purpose. I do feel like he did that. Went at one of the biggest guys in sports radio or sports media to kind of set an example. Like here, I hear y'all, and I ain't fucking with it. And do what you want to do. But also you gotta take a look at it from Bronny's perspective. Like if you a kid and you got your parents sticking up for you, he already like 20, 21 years old. You don't want your parent embarrassing you like that per se. So I don't know.
Yeah, see, I ain't know about the like his parenting and all that.
Yeah, and like I said, who knows what was really said? This is just allegedly.
Yeah, but again, like you said, he's 21. He's a professional now. He's a grown man. So he gotta jump in that water and be able to handle it.
Yeah, like I don't think you gonna be seeing Peyton Manning and shit getting on people when Archie Manning gets critiqued or something like that. You know what I mean?
It's going to happen. Like the media is crazy. Like you know what I mean? That's just.
I'm trying to think of other examples of like big name players with their kids in sports like that, but like
I mean, Dion, Shador.
yeah, Shador,
You
Deion
know,
Sanders.
and his son in the
Shiloh.
yeah, Shiloh. They get critiqued all the time. Shiloh get critiqued about his hitting, you know, all the time. Can he cover? Is he even NFL worthy? You know,
Right.
and Shador the same way. Like we know that he got talent, but he just got critiqued by some random coach about his character.
Right.
And it like, you know, so it's always gonna be somebody, you know, looking for, you know, publicity stunt, somebody attacking you, your character, and you just got to stand on your morals and who you are. We don't know. For what I see outside looking in, you look like a damn good father. Mm-hmm. Your son is in the NBA.
Yep.
Come on now. Your youngest son, thriving. Your daughter, thriving. Family look healthy and happy. So I feel like just keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? Sticks and stones. At the same time, you know what you're doing. Keep doing you.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
That's-
with you. Yep.
I mean, that's how I feel. Same with Dion and Shador and all of them. Your son going to the league.
You think you're gonna get
First round?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna get first round.
Think
but,
so?
I mean, I think so.
I mean, with the connections that his father has, I mean, I feel like he should, but who knows? I mean, you got Travis Hunter out there too, who's one of the best players in college, if not the best.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
there's
according to the
32.
Heisman.
There's 32 picks in the first round though.
Yeah, but I mean, who wouldn't want a Travis Hunter?
I know, but I'm saying he if he get picked early, there's still so many teams that could pick him.
Yeah, no, he's going. Like, what you mean? Like, is he going first round?
Yeah,
oh no,
Shador.
he's going first round for sure.
Oh, you talking about number one?
Yeah, I just don't know if he's going number one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Like, I would take a Travis Hunter, but it just depends. It's like, who really needs a quarterback?
You think
now?
Travis Hunter gonna play both ways in the NFL? You think so?
I think you give him a shot. I think why not?
Yeah.
We haven't seen it, and you got to think about again. Like when we talking about marketing, jersey sales, like we want to see that. The people want to see that. The people really want to see him go both ways. I don't want to see you handicap him. You know.
No, I mean, I'm not necessarily handicapping, but it's a lot
It is
to
a
ask
lot.
out of one person to play.
I don't think it's necessarily gonna be how people think. I think it's not gonna be like all those snaps. I'm not thinking like he's a starter at corner, starter at receiver.
Right.
But you respect that he's a game changer, and you still throw him out there to make a play, and people want to see that. Like, you know, I want to see him. I want to see him go get a touchdown, and then I do want to see him go get an interception. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
You know, so
I hope so. That'd be dope. But like on back-to-back plays, that'd be dope.
So
But we'll see. But yeah, I mean, let's move on because it's been covered already, the LeBron situation. But
yeah.
lastly, bro, I want to ask you this:
Okay.
out of modern producers,
Okay.
I'm talking about 2010 or better.
2010. I got it.
We got the classic producers already solidified, like Timbaland, Dr. Dre, Jermaine Dupri, DJ Premier, list goes on and on. That's early. I'm talking about 2010 to now.
Okay.
Who is the best producer in the game, you think?
The best producer in
I'm gonna throw some names at you. You got right now. He got one of the biggest hits, DJ Mustard.
All right. Mustard.
You got Metro Boomin.
All right. Metro.
You got Mike Will.
Mike Will made it.
You got
I ain't gonna lie, Mike Will went crazy.
Mike Will had a run. You got Zaytoven.
Oh my gosh, you killing me.
Turbo. You know
Yeah,
Turbo.
I know Turbo, but he ain't make
Who you like? So I mean, who else you think can be considered as having the best career since 2010 ish?
since 2010. I'm gonna have to go with my boy Alon. Shout out to my boy Alon, my producer engineer, killing it in K-pop right now. The EDM scene. No, I'm playing. But shout out to him. He is doing his thing. But if I have to choose a producer right now,
Yep. You also got to throw in Hit Boy.
nah, I wouldn't put Hit Boy up.
The guy, he used to be a Young Bird, Hitmaker.
Not familiar.
Hitmaker.
Who? Hitmaker.
Hitmaker.
I'm not familiar with Hitmaker. I ain't gonna lie.
How
No
how
offense.
are you a hip hop head?
I'm not gonna lie. What songs did he produce?
I'm about to tell you.
You can't tell me. Look, you supposed to tell me out there.
Bounce Back with Big Sean.
Oh dang, that's my guy too. Shout out Big Sean. I do
Look
it.
Back at It. Dangerous.
You looking at look back? You listening to look back?
There's a lot though. There's a lot.
Okay. Out of all of them, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I got one in mind already.
Who you going?
Oh, Metro.
I was gonna go Metro too. Like Metro, or I ain't gonna lie. Zaytoven was
Zaytoven probably my number two.
That's like I'm not gonna lie to you.
But Metro
had a crazy run.
Metro
he had a crazy run. Him and Future,
and he doing it with like Travis Scott.
Yeah, like God.
21.
Yeah.
You know, and him and Future is
Crazy.
already. Oh, we could also talk about DJ Esco.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I think Metro got it, bro.
Yeah, I think Metro got him. And then next, Zaytoven had a crazy run too. Crazy run. And then after that, I go Mustard. Like as of right now, he cooking right now.
He cooking right now.
He cooking.
But Mike Will, bro.
Yeah, Mike Will, bro. Him, like, bro, that's like 2 Chainz, Ray Shermurder. How you say it, Ray? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like
Ray Shermurder?
Yeah, Ray Shermurder. He went on a crazy run with them as they was coming up.
Yeah, I think he basically discovered.
Yeah.
And they had, when Black Beatles was out, bro, you couldn't
no
tell me that.
flex zone.
But yeah, Mike
No
Will, bro.
flex.
Listen, Black Beatles, Power Glide with Ray Shermurder, Mercy, No Lie with 2
Mercy,
Chainz.
That's what Kanye.
Kanye,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that.
No Lie with 2 Chainz, Bands Make Her Dance with Juicy J,
Yup.
Pour It Up by Rihanna,
Yeah.
Love Me by Lil Wayne,
Classic.
Formation by Beyonce,
Formation. Oh, I know Formation. That's that. Yeah.
Humble with Kendrick Lamar. That was I didn't even know that Mike Will did that one.
Yeah, Mike Will went on a crazy run.
Rake It Up with Yo Gotti and Nicki Minaj. You remember that song?
Rake it up. Yeah, that's crazy.
But so Mike Will had a run too, bro.
Yeah.
And let me see.
Now, them some crazy names. Them top 3 right there for sure. Metro, Zaytoven, Mike Will, and Mustard. Yeah.
It's crazy. Let me see if I could.
Fire. Definitely got to work with them boys for real.
And let me see. I'm trying to see if I can get just the songs for Metro. We should have been better prepared, but we could cut it up. Don't worry.
Yeah.
But Metro dope too, because right now he
got albums though.
Heroes versus Villains, like one of the best albums in 2022, bro.
Like he got albums.
Oh, and he did the Spider-Man soundtrack for Across the Spider-Verse. Metro Boomin
with our boy
Sway Lee.
Sway Lee and Post Malone. That song. Dang, what's the name of that song? Shout out. That's crazy.
Superhero, Space Cadet with Gunna. He did that one. Annihilate. Creepin', bro. Creepin'. He brought it back. That's an old song, but he brought it back.
Just Creep by TLC.
No, not Creepin'.
Creepin'. I know he didn't produce that, but I thought he might have sampled it.
No, it was a song with I can't remember who. It's been sampled a couple times, but
Creeping. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that.
He did Ric Flair Drip. Bless you.
Thank you.
Red Leather.
That's 21. Yeah.
Let me see. I didn't even know he did Bad and Bougie. He did Bad and Bougie.
Dang.
He did Mask Off.
Dang.
He did Father Stretch My Hands.
Dang.
Hey man, you know that song, right? Father Stretch My Hands is where it's like a beautiful intro. Beautiful morning. You're the sun of my morning, babe.
By who?
By Kanye. You know this one, bro.
Father Stretch My Hand. I think I do know what song you talking about now. You just know you had the vocals to really pull it off.
I didn't. I really didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, hey, you don't need it without the auto-tune, bitch. Hey, But hold up, that shit is like a beautiful intro. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
song, bro. And then Kanye came in and fucked it up, talking about I just met
Beautiful
this.
morning. I thought that's how it came in.
Yeah, but then Kanye come through and he like, I just met this model. She just bleached her asshole. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, bro.
I was like, Kanye, bro, we just had a beautiful intro,
Kanye
and you gonna come
always-
in with this bullshit.
Yeah, Kanye always on something.
And I get bleach on my t-shirt, I'm gonna feel like an asshole. I'm like, bro, that's what you
but
came up with.
But it was catchy.
That's what Just said.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
it was catchy.
I could have done without it, man.
It was catchy.
Bro, anyway, so Metro did that one. Metro did Congratulations.
Yeah.
With Post Malone. He did Jumpman. He did Like That, obviously.
Yeah.
Child's Play with Drake. Bank Account. X with 21 Savage. Low Life with Future and The Weeknd.
Low life.
You know that one.
Low. Yeah.
He did Tunnel Vision with Kodak.
Dang, that was a classic. I was jamming Tunnel Vision for a minute.
He did Heartless with The Weeknd.
He got hits.
He got a lot of hits,
got
bro.
hits.
Oh, he even did Tuesday with whatever that guy's name
Oh,
is.
I'm going up.
Mm-hmm.
What is his name? Start with an M, right?
I love McConan,
Yeah,
McConan, whatever. I Won with Future, underrated song. Knife Talk,
Who is that? 21.
Drake and 21. Yeah, tell you about Drake is always in this somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Digital Dash, bro. Mamacita, Travis Scott. That was
he going crazy.
Skyfall, Travis Scott. He did a lot, bro. A lot.
That catalog crazy. Like you still going.
Like
that's
Sacrifices with Big Sean, Wicked, Future, Hercules with Young Thug, which, man, I miss Young Thug. Honest, Future as well. Bro, he just go
He's
crazy.
stacking up. That's why I
bro.
said, like, the thing about him is he did albums. Like, he got albums.
Hey, where do we put where do we even put Khaled, bro? Do we consider him a producer? Where do we put him at?
Dang, I ain't gonna even lie. No disrespect. Cause I don't know. I feel like DJ Khaled. When I think about DJ Khaled, I don't think him as like. I don't know if he is or not. I think he's more of an orchestrator. Like, you know what I mean? He just give me
Yeah, like, because I don't think he behind the
actually making a beat.
making the beats. Exactly, he's more like a Diddy.
Yeah, like
you know, like Diddy will have good ideas. He know who to put on in the right song. He like, oh, I like this beat. I feel like I hear this person on this song. So and then he go grab him and put these collabs.
I've never seen him
we
cooking.
excluding DJ Khaled. He's not a producer like that, like these other guys we talking about.
But he would be up there. Like if it.
I mean, yeah, you gotta give.
He probably would be one. Yeah.
Man, let me see. But yeah, Zaytoven, bro. I wish somebody would just put the songs. Everybody's putting like discography and shit, but
yeah. Nah, but them.
But yeah, I think Metro, bro. I think Metro got it by a long shot, honestly.
Yeah. Only because, like I said, he was doing albums.
Yeah.
Like full albums that was going platinum. Like, come on now. Like Future and Drake, like that's just already off the rip. Like 20 songs of craziness. Even 21 Savage, that was when 21 Savage was hot.
Yep. 21 Savage still hot though. He's still.
Yeah, 21 gonna go hard.
Shit. But y'all need to go check out Metro Boomin got a concert he did. Like it was like a joint thing with Red Bull or something like that.
I only watched a couple. I remember.
And but he got like a live orchestra behind him, and he just if you watch that, you're gonna see why I put him in number one in this.
Yeah,
you're gonna see.
Nah, that's dope, and that's different. Nobody's doing that either.
All right, Versace did. Versace was a Zaytoven song.
Okay.
Used to This by Future was Zaytoven.
Versace, trash.
What else? You don't like this?
That was cool when it came out.
That was my introduction to the Migos. Right?
It was hard.
Play With Your Bitch by Young Dolph. That was Zaytoven.
I ain't gonna don't play with me. Play with you.
Yeah, just a lot, bro. Like Peacoat by Future. That was Zaytoven. Man,
Zaytoven
damn. Feds did a sweep. I didn't know that was Zaytoven too.
Yeah, like if you got on YouTube, that's all you seen. Zaytoven type beat for the longest.
Man,
For real.
Future always come with his, bro. Bro, we need I'm telling you, Future might be top 5 now.
Top 5 what? Like
Rappers
of all time?
Yep. And it's so hard to say because he's not even like a rapper. Like he don't come.
He don't.
You know, it's because he don't never come with like some verses that just make you feel like, God damn, what the fuck did he just say? But it's just the vibe you
songs.
get when you listen to a Future song is like incredible, bro. Nobody else do it like Future, bro.
Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple. I just need a girlfriend.
My favorite Future song might be what's that
Monster?
song? No.
Oh, that Monster.
No, not Monster. Hardly.
Hold on.
Hardly.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was making sure. Yeah, Hardly that was tough. I'm not gonna even lie. I know that was like old Future. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't get me wrong. Purple Rain, like that was crazy, bro. Monster, cause that's when him like he yelling. That was crazy. But the song that I wore out, bro, was "Wait for You," and that's like newer. That's like one of his newer songs. But
let me make sure I got thinking of the right one.
I'll wait for you.
Yeah, you definitely don't got the vote. Oh, you talking about Tim's?
Yes, bro.
No, that's not the one I'm thinking about. But yeah, "Wait for You"
Tough.
is dope. On that same album,
Tough.
the one I wore out was "It's the love from my grandmother made me care for you."
Yeah.
Which one was that one?
I know exactly what song you're talking about too. Dang, I think that's like the first song.
I'm about to pull it up right now. "Love You Better."
Yeah. Was it the first song?
Nah, fuck no.
"Wait for You."
That was in 2002, bro. Future been around for a minute now,
Yeah,
bro.
bro. I don't think he going.
What was your first recollection of Future?
The first song? Let me look through his songs. Like, it'd have to be around here or Purple. Like, what Purple Rain? What it?
Mine was "Turn on the Lights," I think.
Turn on the lights. I'm looking for. I really don't know, bro. Like, Future just came out of nowhere, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. It's not even pulling up all his stuff. See, like, where the black and purple. Was that a single?
What you looking for?
It was like black and purple, like the cover that I'm thinking of.
Black and purple. Let me see.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm tripping or not. It ain't this.
Purple Rain.
Yeah, this 2014. Yeah, bro, this was crazy. When he came out with all that.
56 Nights was crazy too.
Man. Yeah. Future one of a kind. He definitely paved the way for sure. But, you know, he's a spawn of Lil Wayne, like I said.
Yeah.
You know, all of them. Thug, all of them. Spawns of Lil Wayne.
Not a Lil Wayne of one of Lil Wayne's rapping styles.
Yeah, well, yeah.
And then when people can make a career out of your rapping style, just one of your rapping styles, that's how you know you one of the GOATs.
Like, Lil Wayne was different, bro.
Bro.
Still different. I heard him on still some recent verses.
You seen him on Tweaker remix?
Yeah, but that was, I ain't gonna lie.
You think he went hard?
It was cool.
What you mean?
It was cool. I'm not gonna lie. I was being honest. I'm just being honest. I was like, you know, it was cool.
I thought you was a rapper's rapper.
No, I am, but it was cool.
Who you comparing him to? You probably comparing him to Lil Wayne. Yeah,
Lil Wayne to Lil Wayne. Like, I heard him come harder. Like, Lil Wayne to this day, like, I'll be listening to some like old Lil Wayne, I'll be like, bro, he really said that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his mind, like, his metaphors, like, I used to be like, bro, like, to this day, you can go listen to some old Lil Wayne, you be like, he just said, like, that. I'm like that all the time, like, seriously, like, that's why he my GOAT, bro. Like, I know we was talking about Eminem. It's just like Eminem, he say stuff, but it'd be more direct to me, like, you know, and it's still lyrical, but Lil Wayne just, bro.
I agree, bro. Lil Wayne.
Like, it's just, I don't know. Like he said, let me sleep. Like, when Kendrick said something to him, like, leave him alone. Leave that guy alone. That guy right there, he got bars for you for days. Mm-hmm. Like, for real.
And he don't get tired, bro.
And don't get tired. And he go in there just, bro, you want to know somebody that was coke that was in my top 5? Got, you know, rest his heart. Rest in peace. Juice WRLD.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever watched his freestyles.
All the time.
Bro.
I saw the one, his Tim Westwood one. Have you seen the Tim Westwood one?
Bro. He was another one. Mm-hmm. He was another one. And I'm not gonna even lie. Like, that's the generation too that I really mess with. And it just so happened that they was all passing away. Like Mac Miller, bro, my guy. And I just like his vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? And just like what he talked about. But Juice and X.
Mm-hmm. I was late on X, but I went back and listened to his stuff, and I had that shit on repeat for a long minute.
I was X, like X, Trippy, Juice World, heavy at one point in time. It influenced like the beginning of my movie, like music. Like if you go listen to Broken, London Bridges, like all of that, like was like X Juice influence, Trippy influence.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, like fuck with them. Yeah, dope.
But anyway, hey, bro,
Yeah.
I don't like this shit, bro. We agreeing too much.
What you mean?
We both got Metro Boomin as a top producer, and
that mean we got some good taste.
And we agreed on the Friday order, bro.
Yeah, we got good taste.
I like arguing though. I like arguing with your ass, bro.
I know, man. You should have made some more debatables. Like, I
thought you was gonna be on some bullshit. I thought I was gonna be able to be like, you stupid, Corey.
Nah.
Why would you think
bro.
that shit?
But it's things that I enjoy. Like Friday, I watch the Fridays. You know, the producers that you chose that we talking about. Now, if you would have went like Timberland and like Pharrell and like all of them, like way back in the day, then we probably have a better debate.
We could do that next time.
Because like, you know, a lot of people, never mind. I was finna go on the deep end.
Go.
I was gonna go deep. No, I was gonna say a lot of people put Timberland up there. You know what I'm saying? And he is up there. But Dr. Dre was a monster to me. You know what I mean? Timberland, like even some of his beats, like and don't get me wrong, he's a GOAT, but I still be like,
too much.
Yeah, like
I see that.
Yeah, it was.
He definitely got his own style though, so you got to credit him for that.
No, I do, but I'm just like, your ear is different, though. Right. Like, you know what I mean? But Dr. Dre, that guy right there. Mm-hmm. But you know, we can save it. Like
let's say we'll talk about producers.
But you gonna agree with me, huh?
God damn it! I hate that. Bro, shit.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate y'all tapping in, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And hey, we'll see y'all next time. You got something to say?
Nope.
All right. Peace. All I ever wanted was a bad chick, a fresh whip, and stay fly with cool kicks. Maybe just a couple of thou bumping my new shit. Maybe just go travel around and see some new shit. And everybody who stayed around.